Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to lecture 23 of cloud computing. So, in the lecture 14, I have given in asynchronous mode. I told you to visit Qwiklabs, right, and explore Amazon S3, which is a lab available inside the Qwiklabs. And today we'll discuss this part because I have seen that only very few people have submitted, many people have not submitted. So the detail about Amazon S3 today we'll discuss, which is available in the Qwiklabs. So in this lecture, we will discuss about the 5 tasks which we want to carry out in Amazon S3 through Qwiklabs, because Qwiklabs is a platform which cloud computing platform you can say, which is providing free services to the user, so that user will get hands-on experience about a particular cloud platform before it is going to subscribe a particular thing. But all the experiments or all the labs available under Qwiklabs is not completely free. But many labs are there which are free, which you can use uh, whenever you have a leisure time in order to explore more things about cloud computing. So these 5 tasks, the 5 tasks, whatever assigned under Qwiklabs, that I am going to illustrate you. So whatever things I am doing in my computer system, I request you to follow the same with your computer system, so that you will get the hands-on experience about Amazon S3. So Qwiklabs was founded in the year of 2012. It provides the hands-on lab learning environment for leading cloud platform and infrastructure software vendors. But now it is not limited to cloud platform. It is also open to AI domain, machine learning domain, and IoT domain, right? But more or less, if you see, if you are storing any data, or you want to compute something in the data, or you want to apply some security features in the data, which is related to cloud computing, that type of labs are there inside the Qwiklabs. And analysis also says that more than 500,000 users have collectively spent over 5 million hours of learning. Right? Day by day, the statistics is changing, so we will not stick to these statistics. So if you go to the latest the statistics will be more. So many people are using this Qwiklabs, in which a teacher can create an account and add his students. Okay, the student can use it. The teacher can assign a particular lab to the student, and the student can do hands-on practice in that particular uh, login ID, right? Whichever is provided by the teacher, the login ID should be used by the students to enroll in a particular lab and perform an experimentation. So I request all of you to please visit this website, that is qwiklabs.com. The spelling is QWIK labs. It is not QUICK. There is no spelling mistake here. So this is a QWIK labs.com. So I request all of you to please visit this website. I am also visiting this website. All of you please visit this website. Okay. So once you open this website, as you have not logged in, the first page it is showing, that is become a cloud expert with hands-on training, right? Lot of experiments are there. I will tell you how many like labs are available in the Qwiklabs. One of the lab we are going to explore today, that is Amazon S3. So if you are doing the hands-on session with me, if you are facing any difficulty, you please stop me at that particular time, right? I will rectify your problem. Then we will proceed to the next topic of the Amazon S3. So at any point of time, if you are facing any difficulty, so let me know, right? Because you can unmute. That is the better one, because I am not going to see the chat box. It is time consuming. So you please unmute and tell that this is the problem I am facing. So first we'll discuss that one, then we'll proceed to the next topic. So what you have to do, if you have created, those who have submitted, they have already created, you can directly go to the sign in button. If you have not created, then you click the join button, right? So before clicking this join button, I want to inform you there is two button available here. One is home button and it is catalog. Like each and every publisher has a book catalog, right? Or if you are visiting a particular restaurant, also in that restaurant they are showing the menu card. That is same as your catalog, right? You can click catalog and you can see what are the experiments available. So total number of experiments available in the Qwiklabs is 721. Total is 721. And gradually they are adding. That is different thing. And all the are not free, but few experiments or you can say couple of experiments are completely free. I have identified that more than 50 experiments are free, but I do not know what is the latest statistics. But as for my last analysis, it is more than 50 experiments are completely free. So now I am clicking the join button, assuming that I don't have any account. So I am clicking sign in with Google, or you can give your details like first name, last name, email, company name. You write NIT Warangal. You give a password. You repeat the same password. You can select this one. Send me the occasional product updates, announcement and offer, and you have to prove that you are not a robot, right? So once you do that, then if you create, then it will create an account. So I want to go with my Google details, or I don't want to fill this form. So I'm clicking sign in with Google. Okay. So I have multiple sign in options. Okay. That's why it is asking which Gmail account you have to use. Okay. Let me use my private Gmail account. Okay. That is the public domain Gmail, right? Not NITW email. You can use any email. There is no exception. There is no problem. So I logged in using my gmail.com, right? Not nitw.ac.in. You can log in nitw.ac or any domain if you have in other domains also. Okay, you can access it, right? So you can see here after login, there is a My Learning button is coming. Earlier, before login, there is no My Learning button. So if I click the My Learning button, it is showing I have used this layer, that is introduction to Amazon simple storage service, completed. I have completed this layer about 1 month ago, right? Just I want to use the same experiment again. So if you have completed other layers also, you can see their list in the My Learning button by clicking the learning button, right? So let us come to the catalog. You can edit your details here, just like a Facebook account, and you can update your account here, right? Initially they have given you with zero credit. Okay, if your credit is more, okay, then what you can do, you can also do the paid experiments or paid labs also you can use, right? As you don't have credit, so you are only allowed to use your free account, right? Free labs you can use. So if you click my account, then you can edit your details, okay? And okay, these details you can choose. You can upload your files, your photo, right? Your image, you can upload so that it will be shown in the this right corner of the account, right? Now let us go to catalog. In catalog, what you can do here, you can search which cloud you want to use. That you can search here. For example, I want to use Amazon, right? So suppose I am writing Amazon, you can see the experiment that are related to Amazon is coming. Here Amazon virtual private cloud is there, that is VPC, what I told you in previous classes. Okay, Amazon Cloud Front is there, another services provided by Amazon. Elastic file system is provided by Amazon. So the services provided by Amazon is listed here, right? But I am interested for Amazon simple storage service, right? So after writing Amazon simple, I am getting only one option. So I want to carry out this particular layer. So I have to click introduction to Amazon simple storage service. Once I search this one, once you have written Amazon simple or you have written introduction to Amazon simple storage service, click it, then you will see only one level is available, right? This is the only one level available, which is saying introduction to Amazon S3. Here you can say it is 4.5 rating out of 5. It is a 1 hour lab. It is belongs to an introductory lab and it is free of cost and it is available by default language is English. You can also use other languages, right? For other country peoples, they can use their local languages as well. In the right side, you have a filter, right? For example, you want to go for Google Cloud Platform, you are not interested for Amazon Web Service. Then you can click this one. So whatever search query you are typing here, that search query, if meshed with Google Cloud Platform, if it is meshed, then only it will be explored. Otherwise, it will not explode. So if you want to restrict your search, you can use this Google Cloud Platform button or you can say Amazon Web Service. But whatever service what we are discussing today in today's class, so that is related to Amazon Web Service. So make sure that you click Amazon Web Service or you make it a default one, that is your any cloud environment. Similarly, some labs are hands-on labs, some is quest, someone is course, someone is external course, someone is certification. Many certification courses are also offered by Qwiklabs. Like you know, very popular Coursera is a very popular online platform, right? In that platform also we are learning various courses, right? Such courses require certification. So similarly, in many courses are tie up with Qwiklabs also. So if you do certification, you have to pay some amount. So you will get the certification. At the same time, you will get some free credit in your Qwiklabs account, right? So such type of things you can do here. Or if you want to go for course mode, or if you want to join the Qwiklabs as a leader or a teacher, then you can use these options, whatever is there, so that you can add the other people's as a students, so that they can carry out a particular way uh, under your guidance, right? Similarly, you can go for different level. Introductory is the very basic level. Fundamental is the above the introductory level. Then the advanced level. Last one is the expert level. Expert levels is very tough one, right? So suppose somebody is already habituated with these moves, then they can select expert. As we are new into the system, we are going for introductory level. That's why we are selecting any level. Similarly, duration of the lab also you can select at most 1 hour, 1 to 8 hours, 8 to 20 hours, at least 24 hours. So there are some labs are also exist. Like whenever we are doing some simulation for our PhD work or MTech work in the especially in the second semester, or BTech students work in the, let's say your whatever project you are doing, if you want to run a high-end applications. So these high-end applications require execution of more than 24 hours, right? You want to trace the output by observing 24 hours. So if you go for, then you can select such experiments. If you want to then you can select at least 24 hours, so that whatever experiments it is listed in this after you are doing the search, that will be more than 24 hours. Similarly, modality, if it is maybe instructor led or it will be on demand, right? We are not going for instructor led, that is teaching a teacher is required and student is required. All are now teacher mode. That's why I'm not going to select this one. Okay, various languages are there. Many of the languages will be up there. So we'll go for English language only. Now you click the introduction to Amazon simple storage test 3. So once you select this one, you can see there is a start play button here. Okay. So before clicking the start play button, just I will tell you some of the history of Amazon S3. Amazon S3, you can see here, as I mentioned in many classes, Amazon S3 has a durability of 99.99. So total number of nines is 11 number of nines are there. But after this point, you have 9 nines. So that much durability is provided by Amazon S3. And what kind of experiments you can do, that's why I can mention here. The customer of all sizes, industries can use it to store, protect any amount of data for a range of use cases such as websites, mobile applications, backup, restore, upkeep, enterprise applications, IoT devices, big data analytics. So for these applications also, you can use Amazon S3 in order to store the data into Amazon S3. Yes, Anugopi, you joined late maybe, okay? I already discussed why I am discussing this thing. If you have other difficulties, you please tell me. Okay, so these are the five experiments which you can perform. First one is called as create a bucket in Amazon S3. Second one is add an object to a bucket. After creating a bucket, you can add a object into the bucket. Third is we can restrict, we can manage the permissions, manage the access permission on an object or a bucket. Fourth one will do create a bucket policy, how to generate a bucket policy. Fifth one is I will explore, I will tell you what is the use of this versioning concept. So now, if you want to read any experiments which are free, okay. So what you can do is go to these experiments. Step by step process is also given in this web page. In addition to that, also I have set the slides of each and every snapshots. Okay, that snapshot also you can use in order to conduct these 5 tasks in Amazon S3. So now I am clicking the Start Lab button. Please click the Start Lab button. So the lab is now available for 1 hour only. Means that now the time is 1:47. So it will continue up to 2:47. So within 2:47, I have to complete this work. So once you click this End Lab button, there is the open console will come. We have to wait up to that button is active. So it will take 1 minute of time maximum to activate that button. So all of you please click the Start Lab button if you have not clicked and wait for a while so that the open console button will be active. It will take at max 1 minute of time to active. So now the open console button is active. So that's why I click the open console button. Now it leads to the open console. So once you see this open console, you can see here, this is the after clicking the open console, you are reaching to a management console, right? And if you see the URL, in URL it is mentioned that US West-2. So one resource is created in the US West region. One resource with whatever experiments you are doing, that experiment is that for the experiment, one resource is created in one of the region of Amazon. Generally, the free versions are available under US West. Similarly, there are many regions are there that I will tell you while you are conducting these experiments, so that you will explore that how many regions are available under Amazon Web Services. Like many cloud service, many user also request the cloud service provider to provide service in a particular, deploy the service in a particular region. They can cross up other regions, right? So in order to deal with this, these regions are defined. And you can say, with respect to these regions, you can say the laws and regulations or legislations is different. Now, in the top, there is a services is there. You can see what are the services provided by Amazon: compute services, containers, storage, satellite one, quantum technologies, management, IoT is also there, right? IoT lab is also there maybe somewhere. So you can explore. Is there somewhere IoT is there? Let me search and show you. IoT AWS is also there. Is IoT core is there, right? IoT one click. There are a lot of tools are, lot of services are also available under IoT, right? But we are only available in this free account. We are only explore the only one thing, that is our S3. So you can see in the storage we have S3. You can use elastic storage or you can use S3. So this experiment is limited to S3. So I am clicking S3. So after services, you have to click S3. Okay, then you will reach to this particular. You will reach to this particular page. Can anybody say what is this? What is these two things? Can anybody answer? What is these two? What is these two? What is these two? So these two are the default buckets that is available. So while you are creating the while you are these are the default buckets, right? You may have one bucket whenever you will start this lab. You may have one bucket, right? You may have one bucket, right? In this case, it is showing two buckets, and these two buckets are created in two different regions. One region is your US West region, another is your US East region. But we are allowed only in the US West region. Why these two buckets are given? These buckets are given because whenever I will create a new bucket, I may not configure the bucket fully. And configuring the bucket fully require a license person, right? So some default one is given so that the same configuration can be copied to the new bucket. Just like I told you in the theory class, if you remember, there is a VM template. The use of VM template is that if somebody has used this VM template, why not copy the VM template for ourselves? Suppose I want to deploy a virtual machine, I want to take reference from others, right? So that I need not go for each and every term to understand, right? That's why some default buckets are given. So what I will do here, I have to click the create bucket in order to create a new bucket. When you create bucket, you have to mention the bucket name. Bucket name should be a unique one. Bucket name should not be a duplicate one. If whatever bucket name I want to give here, if that bucket is available, then you will not able to create the bucket. For example, let me write the bucket name as my name, right? By assuming that my name bucket is not there. If it is there, then it will not create. And the by default region is your US West region. So don't change this region. So you can see, apart from US West region, there are a lot of regions are there. Like Asia Pacific Mumbai region is there, Asia Pacific Singapore, Tokyo, Canada. So many regions are there, right? But these three resources is belongs to your US West region, right? Now I want to just copy one of the configurations, right? Any configuration you can copy, but I am copying this US West configuration. With the same configuration, I want to apply to the bucket. Then you can click the create button, or if you want to go for other configurations, for example, you can see, suppose I want to on switch on versioning, then I have to click here, but don't click here. I will tell you what is before versioning, what is after versioning, so that you will know what is the use of versioning. Then it is asking permission. I am first clicking block all public permissions. I don't want, as I am not configured anything in my bucket, so I don't want to give access anyone to access this particular bucket. So I have blocked all public access. Then I have clicked the next button. Then I am clicking create bucket. So let us see if my name, the bucket is not there, then only it will create. Yes. In my name, the bucket is not available. If a existing bucket is available with my name, then you can see that bucket you cannot create it. So your bucket name should be a unique one. And this bucket is not a offline one. This is an active one. You can also access to the this bucket. Once I'll give permission, I will tell you, I'll show you that how you can access to my bucket. Now, this is the first experiment. The first task is done. Our first task is to create a bucket. The procedure is very simple. You have to create bucket. You have to give unique name. Just I have clicked another in the third page. That is, I have blocked all public access. I have blocked all public access, right? So that as my bucket is not configured, I have blocked all public access. So even if this bucket ID or bucket link is with any other person, so he will not able to view my bucket. Now I am going inside the bucket. Okay, inside the bucket you can see the bucket is empty. You have created the bucket, but there is nothing there in the bucket. So what you can do, you can insert various objects into the bucket. What may be the object? Object may be image file, object may be a text file, object may be an audio file, object may be a video file, object may be anything, right? Which you want to make use, right? Which you want to make access to other people, that you can insert into the bucket. For example, I want to upload a bucket here. I want to upload an object here. You can drag and drop, or you can go to a particular position, right? For example, so this is one diagram. You can look at some diagrams. Some pictures are there in your inside the library of your computer, or you can upload your photo, whatever images you have in your laptop, desktop, or your mobile phone. So I have clicked one picture. Then I am just opening it. Okay. So next I am clicking the next. Okay, it is asking the read write permission. Let us don't go through this one. Let us click the next, whatever the default configuration is there, so it is better for all, right? So I have uploaded one object into the bucket. Okay, now the image whatever I have uploaded, that is available inside the bucket. Next, what I will do, you can click this fig1.png, right? Then you can see there is a object URL is there, right? Object URL is there. So if this object URL I will share with anyone, let me share this with this in the chat box, right? So anyone having this link can access the bucket subjected to the bucket is public. So you please try to click this link and check whether it is working or not. So you are getting a access denied option. In this case, you are getting access denied, right? You are getting a access denied option because in this case, we have created an object. First, we have created a bucket. Inside the bucket, we have created an object, right? But what happened? That object or the bucket is not public. So, in order to make it public, what you can do here, you have to go to your bucket, right? You go to your bucket, you click the bucket, and permission tab. In the permission tab, go to edit. You remove this all public access and save it. And write confirm to update the cell. So now what happened? Your bucket is public. The public access setting is updated successfully. Now I am refreshing this page. Let us see whether the image is coming or not. The image is not coming because the bucket is public, but the object inside the bucket is not public. So what I have to do? I have to go to object. So this is my object, right? In my object is located like that 1 pm details is there. Here also there is a permission button is there. So in here there is a public access is there, right? So you can click here everyone. It will click read object. You click read object, or you also click read object permission, right? Then save it. So now your object is also public. Now if you refresh this page, what you are getting this image. Okay. So you please refresh the page and check whether it is coming or not, whether the same image whatever displayed in this particular page is displayed in your computer or not? Anybody is doing the same, please share your link also. Anybody is doing this experiment, please share your link. And those who are using my link also, yes, first confirm me that whether this image is coming or not. Can anybody share the link? Can anybody share the link? Yes, my image is visible. That is good. Okay. Can anybody share the link who have created, who have followed my process? Please share your link. Okay. We'll continue the next one. So we have done three tasks, right? One task is we have created a bucket, right? Second one, we have created an object. Next, we have also changed the bucket and object policy, that is making it a public one. The next one is I'll tell you how to uh, create a bucket policy. So let us go to the bucket, right? In the bucket, suppose I want to upload another object. I will tell you that part. For example, suppose I want to upload a text file. So here I have uploaded an image. Now just I want to upload a text file. So let me create a text file. So what is this history file? This history file is containing something, right? Okay, let me copy this one. Okay, let me paste in my desktop. Okay, let me rename it by NITW, right? Inside the text file, suppose I want to write only NIT Warangal, right? And I want to upload this text file, right? So let me upload this text file, and I have uploaded, right? So next is my, you can see this is the object URL for NIT, this NITW file, right? Next I have opened this one. I may face the same error, that is the SS denied error. What I have to do? I have to make it public. So let me make it public so that you people can access it. So in this way, any number of objects you can create inside a bucket. Okay. So now you can see NIT Warangal is coming, right? So now I'll tell you an interesting thing. Okay, before creating the bucket policy. So let us go to this uh, bucket part. In bucket, you can see in the properties there is a versioning. In properties there is a version. So this versioning is disabled. Here you can see it is disabled. So what I can do, I can click it to make it enabled, right? So this version is enabled, right? So what I can do now, I'll go to my bucket again. In my bucket, I want to upload another file with the same name. For example, I want to go to upload this NITW, right, text file. but I want to give a different content. I want to write NIT in Warangal, India, right? Okay, I have changed the content, but the file name is same. So I have uploaded that one. Okay, so what will happen? What will happen here? The same text file we have uploaded. So if I refresh it, then what happened? Now it is showing SS denied. Why it is showing SS denied? Because the updated file you have not given permission. So let us give permission to the update file. Okay. Now I have given permission. Okay. Now what I am getting? I am getting the updated message. So that is the advantages you are getting in the Amazon S3. So Amazon S3 is always pointing to your updated one, right? You can also access to the old one, but by default it is giving access to the updated one. So you can see the details here. See, you can see w.txt in the top showing latest version. So if you click here, you can see there are two versions available. One is created at 2.5, another is created at 2.6. Okay. If you click this one, right, old version, and if you go for this URL, then you will get your the old one, that is NIT Warangal. Okay, but if you want to update the update one, so you can use the old URL. That old URL will always point to your the latest version. So this is all about the versioning part. Next, I will tell you how to create a bucket policy. So I am initiating one poll here. So please respond within 1 minute. Okay. So now, in order to create a bucket policy, what you can do, you can go to permission tab, right? In the permission tab, you already explored this block all public access. Okay. So now we are going for the bucket policy. If you click bucket policy, you can see this bucket policy is empty, right? Which we are clicking the public button. Okay, public access we are giving in order to access an object or a bucket or whatever elements, whatever things available in a bucket. So this one is blank, right? This bucket policy editor is blank, right? So you can see here there is a ARN number. Okay, ARN stands for Amazon Resource Number. So all of you please click this ARN number starting with small a to the end. You have to copy this one and you have to keep somewhere, right? So let me keep here, right? It is available here. Okay. Okay. What I can do here, okay. I don't know how to write the code for bucket policy editor, right? In the bucket policy editor. So what I can do, I will simply click policy editor. Once you click this policy editor, it will open a new tab where you can select your things so that the code will automatically generate. For example, Once this web page will open, what you can do, you can click S3 bucket policy, right? You can click S3 bucket policy. Effect is your allow. You have to allow whatever the permission you want to give. So my permission I want to give allow to all the people who is having this object URL can access my object. Then in the principal, you can put any separator. Let me put the separator as star, right? Then what kind of actions are applicable to your bucket? So I will give only the access as a get object option. Okay, only they can get my object. Other things they cannot. That is not allowed, right? In the free version, you can go for any of operations, but here I don't want to give any permission. Those people having the object URL can access my object. So get objects is selected. Then it is asking what is your ARN number. What you have to write? You have to paste your ARN number starting with small ARN colon AWS colon S3 3 colon, then your bucket name, then followed by you have to write slash. Okay, this is your forward slash, not backward slash, followed by your key value is star. This much you have to add. Okay, your ARN number, complete ARN number, followed by slash forward slash, followed by a star. Then you click add statement. Once you click add statement, you can see a principal star, effect is your allow, action is your S3 get object, resource number is this one, condition is none. So it is automatically created. Okay. Similarly, you can create other field by selecting other objects, other principles, and giving your ARN number. You can also Amazon resource name or this ARN name you can give. Okay, in order to enforce a particular object, a particular actions into your bucket. Next, what you can do here, you have to click the generate policy. If you generate the policy, then what happens? Automatically the code is generated, right? So you need not go through these codes. This code is not required. Only based upon your input, right? Based upon whatever you have selected, based upon that this code is generated. So I have to copy this code. Okay. Then I am closing it. I'll back to my console and I am pasting here, right? Once I paste here, what happened? So once I click the save button, any object you are inserting to this bucket is now public. So let me save it. What it is showing? This showing one message, the bucket has public access. So anybody can access my bucket, right? So this is the fourth task, whatever I want to show you, right? The last task of Amazon S3, what you can see is that you have to go to your bucket. Okay, then I told you in properties we have switched on versioning, right? So once the versioning is switched on, you can see there is a hide and show button here. Earlier, this hide and show button is not there, right? But now this hide and show button is there. So if you click this show button, what it will show? It is showing that there is two object. Okay, the two object with the same name NITWPHT is there, right? Another one is one Qwik1.png is there, right? So what you can see, you can observe another thing also. In this case, figure1.png, the version ID is selected as null. Okay, or if you see in these two object case also, NITW.txt case, the first one, whichever you uploaded before enabling the versioning, that is null. But after enabling the versioning, a version ID is generated. What is the advantages of creating this version ID? You click the hide button. Suppose by mistake I want to delete. Okay, by mistake NITW.txt file. You go to your action and there is a delete button, right? In this drop down menu, you can see a delete button. So by mistake, this object is deleted. So now it is not available. Okay, right? By mistake, I have deleted. So if you have added the versioning part, then what you can do? You can retrieve it. You can easily retrieve the same. How you can retrieve? You can click the show button. Okay. If you go to the show button, What it is showing? There is a person ID, null is there. There is another object is created with this person ID, and there is a object is there which is marked as a delete marker. It is marked as a delete marker. Amazon S3 is not going to delete it immediately. So it is marked as a delete marker because it may happen that a new user is accessing to the system and by mistakenly he has deleted a particular thing, right? And this is the person ID. So what you can do here, if you want to retrieve it, what you can do, you can select it and go to your action. In the action, there is a delete button is there. You click delete. If you delete it and click the hide button, then what will happen? Again, you can see the same nitw.txt object is exist inside your, right? So these are the advantages what you are going to get if you are going to use Amazon S3, right? So now if you want to access these URLs, then you can get the information. Even if it is earlier deleted, but now it is available. If anybody want to access the things, can access it. So let me say this. Anybody want to access this link, also you can access. Just I am pasting that in the chat box. Anybody has performed this operation, please share in the chat box. Anybody has created the object, please share your link in the chat box. Anybody created this link, created such link, object link, then please share your object link in the chat box. Object URL in the chat box. Okay. So these are the 5 tasks that are mentioned in the Amazon S3. Okay, the first one is we have created a bucket, right? Second one, we have created an object. Third is we make a object public. Fourth one, we have created a bucket policy. Fifth one, we have enabled the versioning and deleted a file and checked whether that file is available after delete or not. And what is the use of delete marker, right? And but once you delete that marker, it is again back to your object. So that again, if you want to access the URL, then you can access it, right? Now, if you have completed these experiments, what you can do, next you have to destroy your yes. Now I want to destroy my object. Okay. So here this public button is not there. But once you make it enable, you can make it enable by writing the bucket policy. Suppose I want to delete my bucket here. Suppose I want to delete this bucket. What I can do? I can select it. There is a delete button is there. So you can delete. Here you have to type your bucket name. Your bucket name is written here. You have to copy your bucket name, and if you paste here, then only it will be deleted from your account. Similarly, suppose I want to this up bucket. What I will select this one, paste here, then confirm it. You have to take the bucket name, right? Bucket name you have to paste here, then only the bucket will be created. Now, may all the buckets, define the default buckets, and whatever buckets I have created, all are deleted. You don't have any buffers. Now, in previously it is showing you don't have, whenever we have not uploaded the object, at that time it is shown that you don't have any object. Now in the first page it is showing you don't have any buffer, right? So these are the 5 things you can explore your own, right? If not explore, you can follow this instruction and you can do the slide and you can explore it. And after the end of these things, you can click and left. And suppose I want to end this left. You can write your feedback something, right? Right, then you can submit it, right? I don't know why it is not submitting, but you can submit, right? So this is all about our Amazon